I like that we're going to absolutely forget what this fucking conversation is about, and it's just going to come in on Keith talking about something being unconventionally erotic.
No, conventionally erotic, which,
conventionally
by the
erotic.
way, I think is going to be the name of my new indie porno company.
Conventionally erotic.
LLC. You definitely want to limit the liability. What?
Oh.
It's another bug!
Hey guys, welcome back to Mom Can I Have Another Dollar.
David
We're
Bowie!
still turning into caterpillars and bugs
We're
over
playing
here.
the sequel to Changes.
90s David
Yeah.
Bowie is an anime cop fighting bugs.
Yeah.
Actually, this looks like Gunblade?
Yeah.
Whatever
yeah,
the fuck it was.
That guy's
where
got a
you're
lot of
camming.
facial injuries.
Yeah. Gun something. Yeah.
Look, how's that guy
Gun
gonna
something.
fight?
Gun spike.
Rick.
That third guy
Mitsuko.
has his eyes bandaged
Fox.
along with the
Well,
rest of his entire head.
I guess I'll be Jordy.
Don't be Jordy.
You wanted to be Jordy? You didn't want Tonfa gun arms?
Well, I didn't get a choice. I ran out of time because I was trying to read their
Oh.
names.
Is his name really Jordy, or is
No,
Kyle
there's
muscling
Vogt.
in on my Star Trek
V-O-G-T.
reference territory?
Yeah.
You know
Vogt.
that you're running a legitimate operation when somebody's giving you the briefing on the way in, and they end with, "That's pretty much it."
Yeah, be careful. There's enemies.
Well, I mean, you know,
Be
you're
careful,
running.
I guess. Shoot them if you can.
You know that you're running a legitimate operation when one of the highest rated comments on your output is, "At least the dudes kissed this time." No one knows.
Also,
what the fuck
your
I'm
dude
talking
was brandishing knives in the van or whatever they were in on the way over, and now he's got a gun.
Oh,
about. You're playing as Leon S. Kennedy.
was that like a Wilhelm style esque?
Almost, yeah. That's another very well-known
Hey,
stock screen.
Wait a minute, this goddamn game takes place in my kitchen at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, are you sure it's not in my living room? Because it looks like a bunch of centipedes and earwigs.
It's hard to tell. I'm not
Well,
an
it could-
entomologist. See, I got it right that time the first time, and let's keep a record. Let's keep a counter of the number of successive episodes where that word is
good, I
germane
have-
to the conversation.
I picked up a Fat Man missile, so that's
Okay.
good.
A little mini nuke.
This looks
Little
like
Fallout.
fucking Die Hard arcade.
Yeah, it kind of does look like Die Hard.
So
It's
I guess
reminiscent of so many things
we
right
could
now.
we should make this the final episode. We can bookend the series on that.
for-
Let's just
for
make this-
Die
let's
Hard?
just wrap it up. No, I mean just wrap it up. The whole all of Mom Can I Have Another
we
Dollar?
just lie. I thought you were saying, yeah, that we lie and act like this was part of the Die Hard arcade series.
We did-
and it became about giant bug extermination and zombie machine gunning.
If I remember right, somebody did say, "Oh, I really wanted to see the end of this game." So Nick and I went back and shot an ending, and then we hated it, so we never put it out. So we could just pretend this is what we went back and shot.
Let's just film the ending.
Could
then.
be it.
Yeah.
And then I'll just
This
scream
is
about
the
bugs
ending.
and cocks.
We're rewriting history.
Oh, but you're adding bugs to it. What are you, me?
Well,
That's
I
my
mean,
shtick.
Yeah, we are now.
the Die Hard series got progressively weirder and weirder as they went. So who knows? Like, who's to say that there wasn't a bunch of bugs that showed up at the end?
Maybe
of the game?
this is Die Hard 3, and it's like a sort of decapitac situation. I can't believe you're fighting
Oh.
Venusaur now.
All becomes a Kafka hack job. Mm-hmm. If given enough time.
A Kafka hack job will be the name of our third indie porno from Conventionally Erotic Productions.
I don't even want to know what that entails, really.
Well, like most pornos, we're just going to start with the title and work backwards.
Yeah.
Much like the talent.
That's
Ooh.
what scares me the most.
Oh, but Nick, if it makes money, who gives a hoot? Let's pollute
Well,
the culture.
let's pollute the idea of film
I like
in
that
general, just
Whoa.
as a whole.
Oh, this.
It's a
this is
snake that
getting
has
a little
eyes all
Silent
over its
Hill.
body.
Your many
Okay, this is definitely my living room.
your many-eyed trouser snake. It was a mistake to make that joke.
Well, but you still made it.
Agreed. It didn't stop you or even slow you down.
Well, Nick, you know I'm not a man who is able to prevent or avoid mistakes.
Oh, okay.
Much like Kyle
we
here.
do know your storied history with brake pads.
And poor decision making. No, the brake pads
Yes.
are actually one of the few decisions I made that worked out for the best. It's just everything else that didn't work.
Yeah, like he finally got your bike to a car doctor.
Let
and
me
then-
tell ya, I roll started the bitch because I was trying to figure out how to make AAA tow it, and I just gave up because I can't fucking figure it out, and their website sucks. So I'm like, God damn it, I'm just gonna push this thing with my own body and see if that doesn't make the engine come on. And hey, it did after a few tries. But it was the most physically demanding activity I think I've ever done. It would have been really funny if I got moving and then I had an old man heart attack right in the middle of an intersection.
Yeah, I'd say push starting or roll starting. Really, anything in Florida is a bitch because you have no hills to take advantage of.
Not a fucking one. There's not that. You don't miss them until you need to roll start some shit.
Yeah.
But I'm a little impressed that I did see that speedometer crawl its way up to a little north of 10 miles an hour, powered only by my own rapidly cramping thighs.
Wow.
And then I let that clutch out and it whined to life. And I'm like, holy shit, it actually worked. Like, that's weird, right? Like, a dumb idea I had worked as intended. And it didn't explode, it didn't rocket off and crash into someone's expensive truck. Nothing went wrong.
Yeah, I'm surprised that when you dumped the clutch, it didn't break one of the teeth off.
Oh, I didn't dump it. I let it out nice and gentle, which is going to be episode 4 of my incipient pornographic tetralogy, which we are going to goddamn crowdfund. Like and subscribe if you want Conventionally Erotic Productions LLC to become a reality, and then go to our Kickstarter and join the tiers. And I spell tiers with an EA.
Yeah, we've got some things working against us though, because look at what we've done to the fairly average act of recording video games.
Well,
we've ruined that beyond recognition.
Yeah.
Can you ruin something that was already irredeemable though?
I think a lot of people are upset because, like, there's
definitely.
definitely.
Yeah, at least the idea of sexuality as a whole could be rent asunder.
That's okay. I mean, isn't that the idea?
Well, that's okay for us.
Oh, you're thinking of other people.
Else.
Oh, Nick.
I know.
Nick.
Entirely unconventional for me, but hear me out.
I thought you. No. I was criticizing you for assuming that either of us could have possibly had that thought pattern. I'm like, Nick, you've diagnosed us both with all the personality disorders necessary to understand our MO. You, if anyone, should know better.
Yeah, I think you had once described our whole enterprise as the only Let's Play to collectively fail the DSM-4.
Okay, but seriously though, I really love this idea. We could even film it in lockdown because like the guy playing Pac-Man at a cabinet and the lady moaning about it could just be in 2 different rooms filmed on 2 different days. That's real possible.
And we do live in Florida, so it's one of the few states where you can legally film pornography just about anywhere.
Serendipity.
And really, it's only appropriate for the likes of us to even try to approach pornography and fail to have 2 people in the same room at the same time.
I'm liking this idea more and more.
It's funny that we are bringing up pornography because I follow a videography subreddit, and every time I see anything pop up on it now, it's always questions asking like, so I want to film porn. What's some good miking techniques?
You know,
Like,
I was guessing that every thread was going to begin with, "Sigh, how do you get started making porn?" Like everyone on there now is giving up on the artistic side and their hopes and dreams, and just I need to at least pay rent.
Right. That's honestly why I think
Help
it's happening.
emoji. Color correct labia? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Hi, I'm an Asian woman, and I noticed that whenever I watch white women, they have pink genitals. So how do I do that? It's like,
well,
A lot
we
of
were having fun.
chemical skin treatments.
You ever watch this YouTube
I don't know.
channel?
I had to try.
You ever watch this YouTube channel?
I didn't have to. I did because
it's
again, collective disorders.
Probably better that if you had just said Kyle bad and then moved on.
I just assumed it was understood that...
I don't have a newspaper long enough to reach your snout from here.
Don't worry, Nick. We'll just replace that whole part with white noise.
There's a YouTube channel called Pay Money Wubby. I don't know if you've ever heard of him or not. But he like finds fucked up YouTube channel. He's basically like all those reactors essentially.
I mean, tell me more.
So someone even I don't have respect for.
Right, but he found a guy on who was injecting himself with like tanning drugs to like turn himself black.
What is this, Goosebumps?
I don't know, but like he turned himself black, and then he was talking about how his dick turned a different. He's like, my dick is darker than it's ever been, and that's what I was kind of going for when I mentioned that. Anyway, that's been about 10 minutes.
Legend of the Vanta Black Cock. That's another one.
Yeah!